Okay, you see, this reading is just 145. Okay, the rhythm is just 145. But you see, this 145 has a significant pattern of play. Okay, very significant. All right, what do I mean? You see, it is difficult in every 145 pattern of rhythm or progression to always hear the root note ring in every of the chords. I mean, the root note I mean is this. All right, this is the common key F. Common key F. All right, and it is very, very difficult. It's always difficult to include this note, this particular the root note there in your play, in your progression as the song goes on. As in hearing this ring in each of the progression, like when you are in 4, as in when you are in 4 like this, it is very, very difficult to always hear that note ring. All right, it's not only this note, you only hear this note there, these two notes. That is your root note and chord 5, that root, note 5. All right, your saw note and your root note there. When you are in your chord, your chord 1, you hear it. When you are in chord 4, you still hear it. On a normal chord 4, there's nothing that concerns chord 4 with this note. It's true that the root note is among chord 4, but there's nothing that concerns chord 4 with this saw note, your 5th note. All right. So, but as you can see, this is the progression of the song. I don't know if you are getting what I'm doing there. If you watch my finger very well, you will find out that these particular fingers are stick to those two notes. All right, but you can hear the melody. The melody is amazing. The melody there is so amazing. All right, so this is the only two notes that differentiates, that give it the melody. All right, that make it look more like African music. All right, you see, you will always hear this pattern of rhythms, maybe in one or in some of the South African songs. All right, honestly, it is a pattern, is South African pattern of music. All right. Some of you may ask, what type of music do this rhythm fits in? Okay, do you know this song by Pati Obase, the Nigerian gospel artist, Reverend Pati Obase? Okay. You see, you know this one. I don't know. I've forgotten the exact thing he played, but I think this is the thing. With this, you know the song I'm talking about. Ezi wine do call, ezi nwanyị ụkọ, ọnụ aha ya karịrị ubis, ezi nwanyị ụkọ. You know this song? Okay, what if you decide to play this same rhythm that I was playing before? Sorry. What? So you see, it's just perfect for so many songs. That's what I'm trying to explain. All right. So when you are playing this rhythm, sorry. So when you are playing this rhythm, all right, you can do any type of solo with it. Okay. Alright, so this is a very nice reading. Alright, so now this is what I am doing. Hold your chord 1. Do not mind your down E string. Don't mind that string. You can mute it. Alright, you can mute it with your finger, so that even when your plectrum touches it, it won't make any sound. Okay, so what I am doing is I play this. I play from number 5 down. Do, mi, so, do, so, so. That's what I'm doing. Do, mi, so, do, so, so. You now go to fa. Fa, la, do, so, so. Alright? Fa, fa, la, do, so, so. Do, mi, so, do, so, so. You now play T, T, fa. Alright? T, fa, so. Alright? This is T now. T, 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 fa, so, do, so, so. That's what I'm doing. Okay? T, 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 fa, so, do, so, so. Alright? You hold your chord 1, you play do, mi, so, do, so, so. You now play fa, fa, la, do, so, so. Do, mi, so, do, so, so. Then you play T, 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 fa, so, do, so, so. Alright, you know why I played T here? T, fa, so, do, so, so. The reason why I play T, you know, whenever you play your saw chord, you can even play T instead of saw. Okay, so that's just it. So now you'll be hearing this one. So this is what you'll be hearing. Let me explain that again. Hold your do chord this way. Mute number 1 string so you won't hear anything from it, or you mind your plectrum so you won't go there. You won't touch that number 1 string. I'm on key F. All right. So when you mute it, what you play is do, mi, so, do, so, so. That's do number 5, mi number 4, so number 3, a do here too, number 2 string, your B string. You come to so again, your G string. So you now hear do, mi, so, do, so, so. Then you want to play your 4 chord, you play this way. Mind, just note this, you are holding these 2 notes this way, steady. Till you play those 3 chords, this hand will be like this. All right, so you hear. Sorry, what's happening? Okay. All right, so remember your hand is still this way. So when you want to play the 4 chord, you will now make use of these 2 fingers here now to hold fa and then la here. All right, so you now hear. All right, so it now be. So when you want to play your saw, you play T. All right, you play T. You hold this T and Fa. That's where you hear this sound. So your hand is still this way. Mind this one. All right, so you now hear this. This is what you hear. Okay. So now the whole thing will now look like this. So you see, instead of playing what Pachobasi played this way, sorry. That song, you just do Fa and So, your 1-4-5. All right. So when you play this rhythm that I'm playing into that song, you see it has this South African pattern of melody. All right. So you'll be hearing. Sorry. I don't know if I should still explain that again. I want to go into some kind of making it look, more unique, more professional. All right. Let me still explain for the last time before doing that. Okay. It is very, very difficult to always hear this root note ring in any progression, any song. You can be hearing this, like for example, you can be hearing this, but you see this thing that I just played now, very, very, very difficult for you to hear that root note ring in those three progressions, 1-4-5 progression. Very, very difficult. You hardly see them play that, but you can be hearing this one in so many songs like this. So, but this particular one is very, very hard, very, very difficult. All right, so now so when you'll be hearing this at the background, you can also try to do something else. Okay. So now, when that rhythm will be going on, all right, you can do something like this. All right. So while the rhythm is going on, what did I just do? This one is your saw. That is so so fa so 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 fa fa mi re do. All right. So so fa fa mi re do. Mi re re. So 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 fa mi. All right. So so fa fa mi re do. This one is just when you play me with a touch of fa. All right. So you now hear that. Mi fa mi re do ti. Re do. This one is when you draw this re, you still get to T. The whole thing is very, very sweet. All right. So the things you play are so numerous, you know. This rhythm, you can only hear this pattern of rhythm or style from this South Africa, because those people are wonderful. Their music is just for them very, very special, and their pattern of play is different from what we do in Nigeria. Honestly, I love their pattern, and you know, it's so melodious. You can imagine that you are playing chord 1, ring, the root note is ringing. When you play chord 4, the root note is ringing there, and then you play chord 5. There's nothing that concerns chord 5 with that do, that root note, but it's still ringing. So the whole thing is, you know, very sweet. Okay. So when you are doing this, you want to make solo. You must not, you may not even stress yourself much, because you know your chords 1, 4, 5. All right. So you may decide to do anything like this. Anyway, so what I'm doing is, when once you know where your notes are, you know, music is all about feelings, and guitar is more on feelings too. This melody is sweet. It will guide you in your solos too. So you already know this is your root note. Whenever the chord goes too far, because after, so you follow the progression of the song, because you know that after this you are coming back to your root note again before go. That is 1, 4, 1, 5. Sorry, it's not even 1, 4, 5. It is 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. So when your song is in this way, you know it is in chord 1. So when it is going too far, all right. So when you want to make your solo, you follow the progression. That shows it has come back to 1. You know, this note me is in chord 1 because it is do, mi, so. So you may not even likely come back to your root note. Play any of the notes that is among the chord 1. Even if you like, you do like this. So is among chord 1. Nobody is going to ask you, why did you do that? The song will still be in line. Your play will still be in line. All right? Like when you are playing and you do. So after, when it is at fa, you want to come back to do, you can end either here, here, or here. All right? You know, this is me. It's among chord 1. So when you want to go over, when the song is at so, your chord 5, you may do this. You know, when you do this one, it has 4 at 4, then at 1. You see this T, I've told you before, this T, you can replace that T at as so. You know, your chord 5 can be played as T instead of so. So if your song is at so, your chord 5, and you play that chord 7, there's no trouble, because it looks more like so. T looks more like so. Even when you are playing your your sofa notation, even if you decide to play so as T, nobody is even questioning you, because T is inside that so. So that's the thing. All right, so you see that T is very, very important. That T is a special note. You are at chord 4. You are at chord 1. You are at chord 5. That is just, you follow. Make sure your notes are in line. All right, make sure your notes are in line. That is just the thing. Make sure your notes are in line. Okay. Anyway, that's the thing. I just wanted to show you that chord, that beautiful progression. All right. So just decided to show you also what you can do to make those rhythm look very good, and then you can also master your hands. If you are not yet strong enough, when a song is given and you are still seeking for what do I play, how do I make this song sweet, I think this video will also do you some good. All right, so let me show you something now. Remember where we started, oh? let me leave this formation. Let me show you something here. Remember the progression we were dealing on. All right. That is just 1 4 5 1. All right, so this is what I did here. When you hear this, this is your root note, and it represents that chord 1. Then you are already at 4, representing chord 4. I'm on G formation of key F. So since the chord is chord 1 4 1 5, you hear this. It has gone from 1 4 to 1. This simple thing I've done, you know why? That this same thing I explained before. This is T, which may also represent that your saw chord, the fifth chord, the fifth major chord, you know, in that song. Whenever you do this, it's at 1. This is do 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 la ti, do 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 la ti, sol la fa. That is what I did. Okay. So that it won't confuse you. Do 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 la ti la sol la fa. So that is just the thing. Do 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 do. This is do 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 mi. You know this is me now. Do re mi. All right. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm doing well. Okay. You know this is saw here. So this is saw and T. Okay, so you can try something, but please don't forget this. Don't forget that. All right, if you have any question, if you have any question, you can, throw it under the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please do me some favor, show me some love by sharing this video. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for watching, and God bless you.